very much. Now, all being well, we should be live. Let's refresh the old YouTube page. We had Adu popped in and went pow. How are we doing that? You right, buddy? Let's get your little name on the screen there. Right, straight in. Oh, let me put my counter on as well. You'll notice top of the screen, we have a countdown for 60 minutes. That is how long this stream is going to last. Right, now this was a channel that we didn't get round to being able to review last week. They may have actually put the channel forward after the stream because I think I did go through everyone, but never mind. Now, this is It's Circle Time. I've had a little look at this channel. Now, you'll notice that some of these videos have got the big red bar, which means that I've actually gone through and watched some of the videos. And I must say, outstanding work. Really, really good. Now, I was just looking for another screen, which I forgot what I was doing. That's how my brain works. Yes, if you do want your channel reviewed as well, in the description below, there's a form. Fill in the form, we will have a look at your channel, but the stream is only lasting 60 minutes, so bear that in mind. Now, let's begin with It's Circle Time. Now, if you've been to these previous streams, you'll know that I kind of go from top to bottom, and we always start with the channel banner, which, to be fair, on this one, it's looking pretty good. I'm liking it. Now, It's Circle Time, the fonts look good on this. It's, as though you can tell, it's a channel for kids, basically. Looks like we've got 2 stars of the channel on the banner as well, which is great. I get to see people of the channel. So we've got Miss Robin Reads a Lot, and we've got Miss Sarah Sunshine as well. Now, the good thing, I'm going to use this channel as a bit of an example for other people's channels who are going to stop by and they just want some advice. Now, what I'm liking immediately is that... Can I move this out of the way a little bit? Right there, where I've drew these red lines. Can I move this? Ooh, cock that up. I want to move my box somewhere. Let's put it in there. Now, the good thing with this channel, which a lot of people don't realise with channel banners, is a lot of people watch YouTube on mobile devices, basically mobile phones. And if you're watching a channel on a mobile phone, this space here and this space here doesn't display on a mobile phone, which is kind of wasted space. Now, they've got a subscribe box in there. I never quite feel that you need subscribe up here because we've already got the subscribe there, but that's all down to personal preference. So this is going to display perfect on a mobile phone. I know because I checked the other day to make sure it does display. Now, if you do put anything in these sides here, like where we've got subscribe and anything there, they will display on a TV. They'll display obviously on a PC that we're looking at now. I believe it's fine for a tablet as well. I could be wrong on that, but mobile phones, these sides here will not get displayed, so bear that in mind with your own channel. Now, it's Saucy, welcome buddy, great to see you. Now, I need to try and critique this channel, which is very difficult because it's doing amazingly well. So they've got 52 videos, 78,000 subscribers, almost 79,000 subscribers. This channel is performing extremely well. So, like I say, we're kind of going to use this as a bit of an example where we can help other people who've started their YouTube journey. Now, I feel bad kind of, this is nitpicking, really is nitpicking because this channel is really good. Where are we for train? Your left hand side in the centre. So where we saw Bruno Mars, there, but further to the right, more in the centre. So you should be able to see everything. Now, let's look at videos. So we've got some really good thumbnails, to be honest. I do really like the thumbnails on these. A few things that I would possibly look at changing, which, to be fair, this one here, they have changed. Because what I noticed is where we've got Miss Sarah Sunshine, there's a glow around the white text, and for me at a glance it's quite difficult to read that. And the one thing I would change as well is that I think there's probably just, I mean, it's got 383,000 views, so what am I going on about here? For me personally, there's a little bit too much in the way of text on the thumbnail. Whereas something like this, literally bingo, I like that. It's very in your face, you know what you're getting. But a few of these, they've just got a little bit too much text for me. Whereas stuff like this one, Colours of the Rainbow, I know straight away what I'm expecting. But then we've got stuff like this one here, where that text is amazingly small. Now, I'm on a PC with quite a large monitor, and I'm struggling to read that. So I imagine on mobile devices it may be even more difficult. But now, this is really for people who have just started their YouTube journey, and I've mentioned this in previous streams. Have a unique thumbnail for every video that you create. Now, this is an amazing example. I'm glad that we've got these on this channel, because all these are virtually identical. So if you've watched, let's say you've watched that one, and then this one appears on your timeline, automatically you think, well, I saw that, because you're swiping. You need something to grab your attention, and if you've already watched this one, chances are when you're swiping, you're not really going to take much notice of this word at the bottom there. Now, like I say, this is a great example, because if we look at the views as well, we've got 16,000, 18, 20, 20,000. So they're all kind of around the same range. But then if we look at... I need to get my rubber. Let's rub this line out. So if you look at the previous video, which has got this thumbnail here, which is more colourful, more in your face, a lot less text as well, that's got 306,000 views. So always look at your thumbnails, never make them identical like these, because that could be a problem with your own channel, and you may find that you're getting views that are kind of around the same, because a regular viewer may feel like they've already seen that video and they'll just completely skip it. Now, we've had some thumbnail evolution as well. To be fair, thumbnail started off good as well. Still not a massive fan of the white glow on the white text. I find it a little bit difficult to read at a very quick pace. But like I say, why am I critiquing this channel? It's awesome. Now, the actual videos, like these videos here, they're actually really well made. So for me, it's a bit unfair that they've got a smaller amount of views compared to some of the other videos, because the information's brilliant in there. And I did look at this one as well, Wee Potty in the Potty, and then I saw this video here where it actually got aired on TV. So I remember, what was it? Baby Shark. That may be the next song that's on the way, Wee Potty in the Potty. Good evening, all. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Now, what I quite like, which is something I've not really seen other channels do, I imagine there probably is, but they've actually put like a time in the top corner. And what I'm finding pretty weird as well is that these are performing quite well. 145,000 views, 63, 66, 100,000 views. So that seems like a good tactic. Not one that I've actually seen before, but it seems to be working there. Building a model. What we're building a model of, girl. Now, one thing I noticed, which I recommend doing, is under playlists, Now remember that these are searchable. I say this on every stream. But if we go to learn numbers and view the full playlist, you can see here that we've got this big blank space there. Now you can actually put in a description for the playlist, which basically gives YouTube more keywords about what is in the playlist, which can recommend it to potential viewers. So if I grab one of mine, for example, let me grab premium webcams, which I've just clicked on the actual video. Ooh, mute that. So if I review the full playlist, now here is an example of my premium webcam. So this space down here, you can actually put in a description of what that playlist is about, which means there's more keywords to give to YouTube, which means that people who are searching and they might hit some keywords in here, there's more chance of some of your videos being displayed. So that is something I would recommend doing for your playlists. Just try and put some text. Sorry, I had no internet for a moment then. So we've got this big blank space. So that's a little bit of advice that you could try out and just see if there's any movement on these views here. Now, I've watched some of the videos and they're great. They are really well put together. I can't critique the videos, they are outstanding. The one thing I was going to suggest, but then I realised that it's basically a kids channel, so all the comments are turned off. If you've got your own channel, I always recommend putting a pinned comment on every video that you create. Now, you can point them to another piece of content that you've made, and a new video, an old video, something that's relatable. You can point them to your own website if you've got something like that. If you are like an Amazon affiliate, you can put affiliate links in there to try and drive some sales. So I always recommend putting a pinned comment on every video, because if you're on a mobile device, go to comments, you got more chance of people hitting that link. Now, I'm not sure with kids channels whether it allows you to put an end screen at the end. I'm presuming you can, not 100% sure, but that is an ideal space there to once again point them to another piece of content. So rather than saying bye, it's like we know the video's ending now because you're saying bye, so we're just all logging out. Whereas if you could say, so this was a Vel Sounds for Kindergarten. Did you enjoy singing that song? Well, you'll enjoy this song that we've got right here. Point to where you can put an end screen, which can push people to another piece of content. Now, that takes a little bit of practice to be able to get people to move on to another one of your videos. There's somebody, if you're into wrestling, there's a page called, I think it's Tap Out Corner. He does it extremely well at the end of his videos. I highly recommend checking those out, where it just, you're so engrossed in the content, and he says, if you enjoyed this Royal Rumble here, you'll enjoy this Royal Rumble from the 1980s. And it's like, yeah, I enjoyed that video, I'm going to watch something similar to that. So if you can put end screens on there, I recommend doing it. But the channel on a whole is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We got 52 videos and we're up to 79,000 subscribers. What I like about the channel as well is that it's just all evergreen content. It's like all these videos will just, you can check these out anytime. So in 10 years time, we could come back and watch these videos and it would still make a lot of sense. So learn the alphabet. It's like there's always going to be children who need to learn the alphabet. Evergreen content. It's a fantastic channel, it really is. There's always going to be toddlers. Learn your A, E, I, O, U's. So these videos are just going to continue getting views. Really awesome channel. I like it a lot. Very, very good. Now, the only thing I would recommend as well is this video here with Move Your Body. I would probably like it to be more obvious of somebody like moving. So I presume it's basically dancing. So I'd like to see some kind of dance move in the thumbnail. Because at the moment we've got the girl pointing and somebody shouting. So I would look at changing that thumbnail. And then looking at that, it's got 26,000 views, whereas these ones have got 100,000, 240, 64. So that one looks to have dropped off a little bit, and I just think tweaking that thumbnail a little bit could kickstart that video. But brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. So I want to see what your most popular video is. 925,000 views. Toddler Essentials with Miss Sarah Sunshine. Yeah, thumbnails are good. The expressions are great on the thumbnails as well. Really good. Like I say, even though these have got a lot of views, I just feel like there's a little bit too much in the way of text on there to kind of swipe at a glance. But outstanding work. Really, really good. And if you've not listened to Wee Potty in the Potty, highly recommend it. It's going to be the next big hit. Trying to think if there's anything else I can suggest. I mean, the About section's great. You give us information on basically what the channel's about. Really good. We've got some shorts as well. Now, I tend not to really watch shorts, but they're all relevant to the channel by the looks of it. Good stuff. Great channel. I like it. So if anybody's got toddlers, I recommend checking this channel out. Extremely well put together. Right, Gull, what is this model that you're building, buddy? Is he Lego by any chance? So I might as well come over to the little green screen for a moment. I never actually checked my audio as well. I think my audio levels are okay. So yes, if you do want your YouTube channel checking out, there is a link in the description below. It just allows you to put your YouTube channel in there so we can copy and paste it onto the live stream and we can check it out live for you, give you some advice, see if there's anything that's glaring where we think, yeah, that's kind of what's slowing the growth down a little bit. But yeah, it's circle time. I've got to put it back on stream again. If you're kind of looking at how to do a YouTube channel, this is an amazing example with 7.3 million views as well. And that is just going to continue to grow with all this evergreen content. Airfix. I don't know what Airfix is. I'm going to look on the other screen. Oh, okay. Airfix models. Model aircraft kits. Oh, okay. I can see them. Nice. Build me a tank Gull. But yeah, that's good as well. They've got their website that's just displayed there. So if you do want to know more about them, a link right in front of your face to go directly to their website. Well put together. Great channel. I'm proud of them, man. They've done awesome. So what is it then, Gull, that you're building? Is it an aeroplane? Because I've just quickly googled Airfix. I'm going to google it again now. And I can see some planes on there. Let me go to shopping. There is actually some tanks as well. Maybe you could build me a tank. There's a boat, big ship. There's a Jaguar as well. As in the car, not the animal. And we've got some little model figures. Nice. I have many. Would you like one? I want 500 tanks. I want to put them all behind me for the live streams. But that's very kind of you, girl. But yeah, what are you building? Like right now, what are we building? Do you need to use... I'm presuming it's glue you need to use as well. It's not like Lego where things clip together. I'll tell you what, I can pull my green screen down a moment, can't I? Oosh. Yeah, it's not Airfix per se. Oh, okay. Just something very similar. Have you been to work today, Gore? Where have you been on your work adventures? Because I believe recently, weren't you in Belgium? Have I got that wrong? It's a 148th F-35 fighter jet. How long does it take to build these little models? Are they little as well? I can loan you my collection. Ah, glue. You got 40. Damn. I don't even think I've got space for 40. Although I probably need to get rid of a lot of these boxes that are behind me. I will at some point. Not yet though, not today. See, I'd struggle with glue. I'd get it all over the place. I'd definitely glue my fingers together. There's no doubt about that. I'll be crying for Caroline to come and sort me out. And then it would be Caroline who ends up building these little, like, fighter jets. And if I need to read the manual as well, it's game over. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but if I have to read manuals, I take in zero information. I just can't do anything. It's like if you need to build IKEA furniture and you've got the instructions. Caroline is the one for that. I seriously have no idea how to do it. Just come back from Inverness. Nice. How long does it take to get to Inverness? Is that the north of Scotland? I'm very bad with geography. It's like when you come from England into Scotland, like what city and towns do you hit first? I don't know. Like where is Glasgow? Is it the centre, the south, the north? I haven't got a clue. In my mind, I just think that it always rains in Scotland. But everybody who I speak to who have been to Scotland say that it's really nice there. Some nice scenery, nice views. Instructions to follow. Yeah, I'd have to get Caroline. Caroline, we've got instructions. It's like if you literally told me what I need to do, I'll do it. But for me to read instructions, it's game over. Can't do it. So if we had to build IKEA furniture, we'll get all the screws out. And Caroline will separate them all. And she'll say, right, that one goes there, that one goes there. And I could be the man with the electric screwdriver, just screwing things in. I'm happy with that. But it just takes way too much brain power for me to look at instructions. Which is probably why I don't build much stuff. Because I wouldn't build it right. I'd put the wrong screws in the wrong places. So I think the only instructions I probably would read is kind of messing inside the computer. Like if you've got a brand new heatsink and fan and it requires taking the board out and kind of attaching it down, then I'd read that. Maybe it's just because of interest. Maybe I've just not got much interest in building IKEA stuff. I don't know. Close to the Highlands. Where's the Highlands? Right, I want to go maps. Google Maps. Scotland. Okay, I can see Glasgow's fairly south. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, okay. So that's the border for Scotland there. Okay. So, Lockerbie. Dumfries. Okay, I only really know, like, football teams. So we've got Glasgow up there. Edinburgh's up by the water. The water. We have... what's right up north? Can I look for... Scotland football grounds? There we are. Ibrox Stadium. Left on Friday, travel up from Liverpool. Nice. Now I'm sure there's more football stadiums than this. Right, Aberdeen is on the right hand side. Is that east or west? No. I don't know. HT, hello buddy. How are you, mate? HT, I've got some more earphones that I need to take apart. I've got two actually. I've got another set of those really cheap ones that I took apart before. Way up past Aberdeen. Oh, Aberdeen's on. Oh, I can see Inverness. I can see it. Oh, you're going like well north in Scotland then. Oh man, it's going to take ages to get there. But yeah, I need to take apart another set of those really cheap earphones for... I was going to say basically the same problem. The other ones, they would work in one ear. These ones, I plugged them into my tablet and they just don't get detected. So I go to play music and the music comes out the tablet rather than earphones. So those are completely knackered. But then I've got some Bluetooth ones where the battery is lasting probably 30 minutes tops on there. And I'm pretty certain it should last longer than that. So I may look at taking those apart to have a look at what the internal battery is on there. See if it's something that I can get replaced. Do you know where Loch Ness is? I don't, but I'm going to find out right now, mate. Or are you going hunting for the monster? Loch Ness map. Right. Okay. Yeah, Inverness is... well, I can see Loch Ness here. Which is, I say thick. Fairly thick. Fairly thick. And as it goes more north, it goes really narrow. And then that goes into Inverness. There's a new item which is launched at a cheaper price. Like you said. I just... one day, do you know what? Maybe Christmas. When my mum says, what do you want for Christmas? I might say, do you know what? I want some of these earphones. I would have been quicker home, but I tried to find the Loch Ness Monster. I'm guessing you didn't find the Loch Ness Monster. I wonder if there is actually a Loch Ness Monster. I mean, there's been plenty of sightings. But I don't know. So, I mean, from Liverpool to get to Inverness is it's a proper trek. It's a long way. I mean, my limit is kind of like Blackpool from where I am. But last time we went to Blackpool, it was amazingly rough. Do you know what? I haven't emailed them. I've jotted it down. I never did. I'm going to load their webpage up so it's on my screen. I mean, are Full Aim well known? I know Road are. Road are massive. You wasted your lunch hour looking for Loch Ness. I reckon I could find him. Do you know what? I couldn't even go in the water to find him because I would drown. Most definitely a hoax. Well, if it's true though. Yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, we was looking at those wireless pros, weren't we, from Rode? They do look quite good, to be fair. I quite like the look of the Rodecaster Duo as well, the little mixing desk. I do like the look of that, but it's about 500 quid. It's a decent wedge of cash. 6 hours from Liverpool to Inverness. God, I would struggle. I would struggle. I mean, I normally say like 2 hours kind of my limit driving, but then when we went to France, that was like hours. That took us over 2 hours to get down to the ferry. Then we drove halfway to my uncle's, which was, I don't know, could be like 3 hours, 4 hours. Then the next day we drove for another, God knows how many hours. They're a new company. I'm going to reach out. I'm just having a quick look at their website now. Do you know? Oh, boom microphones. Let's have a look at some of these. Ah, that's not what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll just show you me glancing at some of this stuff. Yeah, it was those ones, weren't it? The X5 that you mentioned before. Now, are these the ones that they've got internal storage? Or have these not got the internal storage? Ooh, are you a content creator? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, because I know some of these now have got internal storage, so if you've got them connected to your camera and it kind of cocks up recording to the camera, and you've still got your audio. Doesn't look like those have. Would love to hear my thoughts on them. I mean, I don't really know much about audio. But we said that before, didn't we? I suppose it's a good thing, isn't it, where I'm just like an everyday user. These have the internal storage, do they? I couldn't see anything mentioned about it on there, and I would have thought that would be like a huge selling point for these. $129. Liverpool to Inverness wasn't too bad. I've done in a week once. I don't know how you do it. Do you ever feel tired when you're driving? Like these great distances? I know I would. Let's have a quick look at these. Rode Wireless Pro. Now I'm pretty certain these ones do come with the storage. I can drive for so long. I can't do 4,000 kilometers. Alright then, what features do we get with these? Never lose a tape with 32-bit float onboard recording. Hate me. Yeah, mine would as well. Mine hates me anyway, without doing that driving. Range of up to 260 meters, that's a long way. Covering clip to acquire audio files, that's quite good to be fair. 32 gig of internal storage. For over 40 hours of onboard recording time, that's good. Yeah, when I record things for YouTube, I record into this microphone and then I use Audacity to do some noise reduction. So if I record myself on camera, I have to basically copy the footage from camera, save the audio in Audacity, then rematch everything up. I'd love to just go direct from the camera with decent audio without that kind of middle step. But the problem I have is my microphone I've got for my camera picks up the noise from my PC, which is stupidly loud. I was busy calibrating the HDR. Good man, Source, good man. I bought Caroline a new monitor source. It's actually like really cheap. This 165Hz screen. So she's got a better refresh rate on her screen than what I have on mine. She says it looks quite good. She tested out some Harry Potter on there. She had a quick game of PUBG as well. Everything looks amazing. Yeah, well, I've took Caroline's old monitor, which is up here, so it's larger. But I need to have a mess about with the colours because they're just really bright. Like, really kind of oversaturated. Actually good for the price. What is the price on this? Never lose a recording. I mean, that's massive, to be fair. Because I've got the first Rode Wireless Go, and that's just got no internal storage on there. So if it doesn't record to the card in your camera, then it's kind of game over. Re-record. I always quite like the look of one of these things here, but I'd like it like a gimbal, where it keeps everything steady if I move around. I know most phones these days have got inbuilt stabilisation, but I think I'd probably like one of them with some kind of gimbal feature. I'm not, to be fair, mate. Like I say, I'm kind of out of the loop with the audio. So these are the only ones that have the 32-bit thing. Is it just basically better audio quality? HDR was hurting my eyes before. Peak brightness was up too high. My eyes were just running with water and generating mucus. Oh god. Now they're fine. Everything looks great. Awesome. Does that mean we're going to get some more kills on Apex Legends? Some more victories? Oh, here we go. Specs. Bit of USB-C. Yeah. Do you know what I was looking at buying the other day? Do you know what? I've still not sorted it either. I've got a beard trimmer. So I was trimming my beard the other day. Battery went halfway through, so this side was shaved down, this side wasn't, and to be fair, I've still not changed it. Still got like a full beard here, half a beard there. And I think there's something wrong with my charger for it as well, so I was looking at getting a USB-C one. I kind of want everything to be USB-C now. Probably. Good man, Source. Get those kills. Is there a new character coming to Apex as well? I saw there was an update the other day with World's Edges back on there. And there was another character that I saw, but you couldn't select them. Like, they weren't on the game. You'll never clip, and even if you're too quiet, game. Ah, quality. That's awesome. Halloween event. Ah, nice. I tried having a game on there last night, so I've been playing a few games with Welshie on Apex. But if he's not been about, I've tried doing some ranked games with random players, and it's just impossible. It's like they just land in different places around the map, so you're just running around on your own. But nah, HT, that is really good. What about if I want to do my ASMR kind of stuff though and I whisper? What's this 32-bit flow going to sound like? Like, is it going to boost my voice up really loud when I'm whispering? No, it looks good. They do look good, to be fair. Random are quite stupid. Yeah, then you'll get the occasion where you're running rounds of 3. One will just run off and go middle of the map, like completely away from you and your teammate. Then he gets into fights and dies, then he starts typing in the chat, like abusing the pair of us. It's like, mate, you're the one who just ran away. Like, just stick together. I mean, I don't care how good you are at Apex. If it's 3 versus 1, I'm pretty certain, like 99 times out of 100, you're not winning that fight. Right, we got 90 minutes, 30 something seconds left off the stream. And I don't think we've had any more responses for channel reviews, so I'll just continue having a chat for the remaining 20 minutes. Do it in parts without loss of quality. All the other ones might have 16-bit float, which clips, and you can't edit. Right, okay. So what you're telling me is that the audio from the Rode Wireless Pro is going to be very good. I mean, do you think Rode would listen to me if I emailed them? Saying I'd love to try out your Wireless Pros. I've actually got one of the Rode handheld things where you can slide your microphone in there. Put the wind filter on top. Like an interview mic. I've got one of those. I think that cost me about 15 quid. Literally a bit of plastic. 15 quid. 20 minutes of what? The stream, mate. The stream. Top of the screen. Let me come here. Right up there. That's how long we've got left on this stream. Because I'm going to watch some football tonight. You've share the channel. Yeah, can do. Redo. Hello, buddy. Welcome to the stream, mate. How you doing? But now we've got some football on this evening, so I'm going to be watching that. I need to stuff my face after stream as well. But I'm going to go on Sky Sports, red button. We're going to watch the mighty Blackburn Rovers tonight. I imagine most people will be watching Man U against Bayern Munich, but not me. Blackburn Rovers against Sunderland. That's what I'm checking out tonight. But Redo, what's going on in your world, buddy? Yeah, I mean, the worst thing you can do is not get in touch with one of the brands. The worst they can say is no, or just not respond. So there's absolutely nothing to lose by asking the question. I'll be watching Man U versus Bayern. I'm a City fan. See, I quite like Man U. I don't fancy their chances against Bayern. I mean, Harry Kane could be grabbing a couple of goals if he's playing tonight. I did watch some of the City game yesterday. And they went 1-0 down, didn't they? But that Doku, he looks a good player, he does. I like him. Exactly why I will watch. I thought it might be, being a City fan. But yeah, it was yeah, Doku's looks exceptional. He might be a player I need to sneak into my dream team. But yeah, are you sure this has definitely got inbuilt storage, the Fulham X5? Oh, actually, he'll tell me here, won't he? Oh yeah, inbuilt 4 gig memory. Ignore me. Can store up to 9 hours. I mean, to be fair, that's more than enough, isn't it? 9 hours. 18-hour battery. Can be charged up to 2 times for 18 hours of use, so it comes with its own little charging case. Yeah, looking pretty good. Got a couple of reviews on there which are good as well. What we got here? Other microphone. So we've got a couple of lav mics. Accessories. Dribbling. He's had so many injuries. And so a bit scared. Now he's an outstanding player from what I've seen so far this season. Yes! Rob Zip, how we doing, buddy? How's all the vlogging coming along? I kind of need a budget wireless nice set as well. Well, HT is recommending, well, it's basically saying test this out. Full aim X5. So it's looking like we've got the one receiver, two transmitters, and it saves the audio onto the inbuilt memory as well, which is very good. We get two windshields, two magnetic sheets as well. And so I'll presume it's charging through USB, so yeah, it is. Okay, let's have a camera cable. We've got a USB-C to a Type-C adapter and a Lightning adapter as well. But a crappy Amazon one. Oh, which one did you get from Amazon? I'm liking at the moment my little fine wireless one. Where have I got it? I've got it somewhere. Bear with me, let me find it. So let me come full screen. So that's the little wireless one that I've been using by Fine. Oh, that way. That's actually done really well for me. Charges through USB-C. You get, I think it's 6 hours battery life. You got a little clip to clip it onto yourself. And you know, I might actually have this set up. Let me just do a test. You can have a quick listen. The crappy ones from Amazon suck. I might just need to unplug my wireless from this as well. Have I got it set up? Right, let me just drag the source into here. So I might have it. Fine M6. Hello. Alright, let me just unplug my wireless receiver. Okay, can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Mics are the most important thing. They are. Microphones are massive. You can make or break your content. But yeah, hopefully you can hear me. This is coming from this little wireless microphone. And every time I've used it, it sounded really good to me. Oh, was it Ulanzi? Yeah, see, they've released a lot of really useful stuff. I showed their tripod off on some live streams that I do, which I've actually got right here, which is really good. So I'll be honest, I weren't even aware they did microphones. You hear me well? What's that brand you're using? This is the Fine M6 microphone. I don't know if I've got a link in my description. I can definitely find you one out though, because I think I did. Right, here we are. Fine M6. Let me paste this into the chat, dude. So there should be a couple of links there. The first one is one of my affiliate Amazon links, or you can get it direct from Fine. It's always worth checking Fine's website, because sometimes they have deals on there, so you can save some more cash. But it's a... Let me load the listing up for you as well. So the receiver is USB-C. And I've tested it in my Samsung Galaxy S21, and it's perfect. Plugged it in, didn't need to mess about with anything. Yeah, sorry. It's because I've just changed scene and I've just not put the mic on the other scene. Let me put it on that other scene. Bear with me. Hello, hello. Is that better now? Yeah, sorry. What I was saying is that your receiver is USB-C, so it plugs directly into a mobile phone. I've got it connected up to my PC using a converter, so USB-C to USB-A. Don't need to install any drivers, just work straight out of the box. The USB-C port you see on the side here, that's basically got two functions. You can plug your phone charger into there and carry on charging your phone whilst using this, or you can plug in USB-C earphones and you can monitor the audio from the microphone. The button on the side as well doubles up as a mute button, so as well as the power, hold it down for like 2-3 seconds, turns itself on and off. Tap it once, your light on the front will turn red, so it's blue at the moment. So that will mute it. If you wear it on yourself, the best place I've found is kind of the stomach area, because I originally thought that if I had it up here, that would give me the best audio. But I think just my big chin blocks the audio. So I found that kind of in the centre there was probably the best place. I positioned it anyway. It sounded the best for me. I have USB. Well, I use iPhone 14 Pro Max. It has lightning input. You can put a converter on there. I did have a quick look. I've not done it myself, but I think you need 2 converters on there. So you need an original Apple lightning to something. I'm pretty sure you need 2. Let me see if it just shows us in the listing. Because I did see it somewhere. Right, let's have a look. 55M6 iPhone. I've just sorry, I've just typed in 55M6 iPhone, and then my big bald head appeared on the search. Slightly scary. I'm certain I've seen it somewhere that you need 2 converters. But what I'm saying is that it will work in an iPhone. I just can't remember where I saw it. Ah, here we go. Okay, for iPhone and iPad, you need a genuine Apple Lightning male to USB female. Right, okay, that's why you need 2. So the USB-C to turn it into USB-A, then you need a USB-A to plug in to convert to USB-C. I knew there was 2 things you needed, 2 adapters. And then, yeah, it will work in iPhones from there. Are you being... Mate, I'm always being abused by my cats. All the time. It's not worth the hassle. It is a bit of a hassle, to be fair, to be doing that. I totally agree. But yeah, that's the audio you can expect anyway from this. So if you want to handhold it like this, it's gonna sound the best. But I normally show this like weekly, because I do a live stream of the weekend showing all these fine mics that I've got. And this is like a personal favourite, the wireless one. Absolutely love it. And to be fair, I'm going to be using this tomorrow because I need to record some stuff at my brother's, and this is what I will be using. But yes, it is a little bit of a hassle, totally agree. Great for Android, USB-C, plug it in, works sweet. Right, we've literally got 5 minutes remaining. Better have a quick look at this form, make sure nobody else has filled it in. No, I think we're all good. I think I'm going to go back to my Either one. Have a look at the Comica Mayano. I've had a look at a couple of Mayano mics. I did review one a while back. I did look at some of the Comica stuff. To be fair, Comica have released a shotgun microphone, and I think you can convert it into wireless as well by using some of their wireless mics that they've got. It looks very good from what I've seen. Should reach out to them as well, shouldn't I? These are the wireless ones. Okay, let me have a quick look at the... Let me go back to my XLR mic, bear with me. Okay, that's better. Right, so we have the Comica Vimo C3. Okay. I'm gonna have a quick look on their website. What's it not showing me Comica's website? There we are, Comica Audio. Products, and what was the other one? The Mayano WM820. Okay. So we have the... So that's the one that I saw, the VM30. The shotgun mic, which looks pretty good to be fair. So we've got a Vimo C. Is this the one? Can I click on these? So there's the C3. RXTXTX. So a couple of transmitters, we've got a receiver and the battery case as well. Real-time audio monitoring. We've got stereo mode, we've got safety mode. Oh, avoid peaking. Okay. Got a little mute button on the side as well. I always quite like the displays on the Comica stuff. Also the Meet Summer X1. These were only available in the US. And there's Mayano. $109. Yeah, I mean, I've tried a few of their microphones. They've been good, to be fair. Can't criticise them at all. 6 hours battery on there as well. 2.4 gigahertz transmission. Yeah, I mean, I'd just like to get them in my hand and just test them out and have a listen. It's like all these specs. It sounds great on paper. I'd just like to have a listen to it myself. It's a bit like, you know, when you see the really cheap cameras that say they've got 4K filming, but then you get it and you actually try it and it looks horrendous. Put in the microwave. Go on. Well, need up if you're ready for half 7. No, I've got 1 minute 22 left. So I will be ending this stream. So we've had a look at Circle Time's channel, which, to be fair, if Circle Time have been in the stream in the background, awesome channel. Keep up the very, very good work. One minute remaining, so it's time for me to say my goodbyes to everyone. So HT, thank you for the recommendations on microphones. I think I'll have to drop a little message to Full Aim. See what they say. Maybe a bit of road. What are you eating? I think I've got sausage and mash tonight. I think. Rob, if you do get yourself the fine mic, all the best with it, buddy. I speak very highly of it. I think it performs really well. We had Gameplays who stopped by as well. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Very much appreciated. We had Saucy Blood. And we had a bit of Ghoul as well. Thank you as always. Really do appreciate the support. Appreciate you stopping by, having a chat. It always makes the streams easier when people are chatting. And time is up. Time to stuff my face and then watch some football. I hope they win as well. They probably won't, but I hope so. I hope they do. So have a great one all. Stay safe. See you in the next one.